It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Down, Osweiler. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Second down and 4. 1 receiver left, that's Allen. Now Osweiler on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll throw on 1st down with Osweiler. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Throwing now, Osweiler on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Second down, Winston. And Rudolph has it left side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. Third and inches, they just handed to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Third and long for Winston. Going for the deep ball. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. John Brown with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. In motion comes the tight end left.
Here we go.
From midfield now, here's Osweiler. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, L.A. Cordero Patterson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get into the end zone?
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. A second down throw for Winston. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. He's at the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Javonte Herndon with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And they'll go on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So we look. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Well, they've gone backwards so far in this series, 3rd and 13. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. In motion, Patterson. And he motions the wide receiver. 3rd and long, it's Osweiler. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And now it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he's on to punt for L.A. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will come back onto the Field with a 1st and 10. Jameis now on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Coons now here to tack on the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
A 1st down throw for Winston. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 3rd down, Winston. And incomplete here on 3rd down. That one was intended for John Brown. And 4th down coming up. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now Osweiler on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Throwing now, Osweiler on first down. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Now let's go. Green. No. Check. Patriot.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Final play of the half. It's Osweiler. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. So we are at half. Okay, so Larry apparently giving us the silent treatment all of a sudden, and we're going to skip ahead to quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is
do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On first down, Osweiler. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They come up in an offset eye. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
First and goal, defense with their backs against the wall. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. They'll try to throw now. Winston, incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Hey, tight left.
Third and goal, Winston. That is caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Nelson Aguilar, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
We got three. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They go play action here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. Touchdown, L.A. Cordero Patterson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be, but we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
The offense staring at a 3rd and 12 here. Winston from the gun on third down. He's got time. He completes it to Bryant. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
They'll get 16 yards there, and it's good enough for a Seattle first. On 1st and 10, Winston. And Bryant's got it over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Let's go now. Blue lady.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant, and it brings up 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about a different style of running in order to get this guy going. A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. Osweiler. Allen has it, left side. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a first down. One receiver left, that's Allen.
Here we go now. Here we go.
This time Osweiler will throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. They'll get 19 yards there. And the Rams are going to get a first down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. So now it's first and goal. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Taylor Gabriel, 104 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
One receiver left. That's Allen.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing now, Osweiler on first down. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll come out in the pistol. Again on 2nd and 10 now. It's Osweiler. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
All right, now, look at 56. Leopard! Leopard! Now, let's
come up in an offset eye. Osweiler now to throw on third down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
They come out here in the eye. And to give this time to the tailback. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he cuts it out to the sideline. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. And that's at the 25. And out now come the Seahawks. Last time out they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here comes the D swarming to the line. On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. And he floats one there, incomplete. Second and 10 now. Osweiler underneath to Davis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Halfback sent in motion. Now Osweiler on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Over.
Throwing again, Osweiler. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here we go. It's Osweiler on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. Better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 12 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good for a Seattle first down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done. And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Don't say nothing. Ready, blue ready.
2nd down, Winston. That ball's caught. Aguilar, right side. 23 yards on the play. And now a first down following that long gain. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. First down, Winston. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. They're looking to throw this. Winston. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Now Winston, he couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Play fake. Winston. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. So an extra defensive back on the field. They need a stop here on 3rd and goal. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. His second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. They have the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. One receiver left, two to the right. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw is Osweiler, and this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Osweiler on second down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Throwing now, Osweiler on first down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Give him 11 on the gain there, and it'll be first down Rams.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll throw on first down with Osweiler. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 15 yards through the air on a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down, just 1 yard to go. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Osweiler will throw again. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I got to get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
On 3rd and 1, Osweiler. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Osweiler on 4th down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. One receiver left. That's Allen. Now it's Osweiler. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it second down. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this looks to probably be the final play. One last shot for Osweiler. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. One final shot. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep
Will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for L.A., they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say.